Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek, and alongside me is Ross Sternstrom. Ross, it's a beautiful day out here. It's cold, but it's windy, but we're still here to play football on Halloween night.
Hunter, it is 45 degrees here at Phelps Field, and it feels like it's 35 degrees here. The wind is at 12 miles per hour, but it's gusting up to 24, so that has made the conditions here much tougher for the quarterbacks tonight with the wind, and it's gusting up to 24 miles an hour, so that could have an impact on tonight's game. And I must admit, it's Halloween night, and the fans here are showing up very late, and many are not coming, including the Westside Marching Band is not in attendance here tonight. And of the students, I can probably count about 70 here in the stands from the Westside section. So I think Halloween rules out over this Westside football game tonight.
We're going to take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. We're going to have walkouts, and then we'll go more into depth about both teams. First round of the playoffs and anywhere else around the Metro. We'll be back in a set.
The Iowa State commit to really be one of the players for Westside. And there you see Bellevue West coming on the field, getting ready for this game right now.
And then once it gets game, we'll send it down to the field with our walkout, and we'll be back in a sec.
Is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. May God be with you all.
And here come the Westside Warriors. Test. Test. Ever Sherlizerzen on to kick it away. And we are off from Phelps Field. Returnable out of the end zone. Breaking free and getting dragged down. Never mind. Broken tackle. Still on his feet and now getting taken down about the 18-yard line is Grant Jones. And Bell West will start with the ball first. Bell West gets the ball first. At the 15-yard line is going to be, looks like the backup. It's, never mind, it is Will Anderson. He throws it and it's incomplete down the sideline. Second and 10 for the T-Birds. Anderson in the shotgun. He will fake the handoff up the middle, fumbled the ball, still on the deck, recovered down the sideline and taken out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. And a big turnover for the Westside offense, for the Westside defense. Anderson fumbled. It looked like the ball was recovered by Quentin Warren. And Westside will have prime real estate within Bellevue West territory.
It'll be first and 10 from the 15-yard line.
And for the Westside offense, it's going to be Braylon Warren along with Tay Jenkins.
Quentin Warren, cornerback for the Warriors.
Warren will hand it off. Jenkins up the middle, scurrying his way to the 10.
Tay Jenkins up the middle, gain of 5 to the 10-yard line, second and 5.
Warren passes, caught, taggy to the 2.
Purify with the reception. That's going to be enough for a Warrior. First down. Check that taggy on the reception. First and goal from the 1-yard line.
Warren, first and goal. Jenkins is shoved up short.
Jenkins on the carry.
Like I said earlier, it's that red zone offense has been a kind of an issue for Westside, especially against Bell West. Warren takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Westside. And the Warriors get on the board here on a chilly Friday night on Halloween.
On to the point after will be Everest Shirlison.
Shirlison on for the point after. Snap, hold, and good. Westside up 7-0 early here on the WTV Live Network. We'll take a quick break. Shirlison back to kick it away. From his own 35 for the second time today, he'll kick it away high into the cold air. Returnable at the 10-yard line. Up to the 20, breaking loose up to about the 30. And that's where Bell West will start their drive.
On the return, it was Grant Jones.
Johnson, the UNI commit in the backfield, sends a man in motion, handed off up the middle, and stuffed immediately. DeMarcus Robinson, the ball carrier, he gets maybe 2 yards at best.
Sets up 2nd and 9 for the Thunderbirds.
Anderson in the backfield, 3 to the wide, 1 to the far. Going to be a little bubble screen. Anderson hit hard, caught, and up to about the 35 goes Jones.
Gets up to the 35-yard line
He's going to be about 5 yards short of the first down,
for the Thunderbirds.
trying to get to about the 40-yard line. We'll see what they got cooked up here on third down.
Third down and 5. Westside looking for another stop after getting a fumble on the first possession. Hands it off to Robinson, close to the yardage, and I think the push got him past. They're going to give it to him. First down, Bell West. New set of downs for the T-Birds. They're going to fake the handoff, looks to throw it far, and incomplete. It was looking for Bryce Johnson, who had himself a big game against Westside last time, 169-yard, 2 touchdowns, but that pass goes over his head.
That brings up 2nd down and 10 from about the 41-yard line.
Second down and 10 at the Bell West 41, excuse me. Anderson will fakes it to Robinson. Up the middle he goes, and he gets a first.
Nice, tough run up the middle, right through the heart of the Westside defense. Good play by the Thunderbirds, and that'll give them a first down. No, just short, only a yard to go.
And they will call it 3rd down. Wind whipping throughout the upper deck of Westside.
Yeah, you can hear it gusting up to 24 miles per hour. It's going to really hurt the passing game of these two teams.
Anderson at midfield, 3rd and about a yard. Going to give it off, and it looked like he was short.
Oh, my.
Slammed at the 40-yard line.
They're going to mark it at the 49. They're going to be about a yard and a half short of the first down. We'll see what Bellevue West decides to do. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, early decision time here for Bell West. Will Anderson, also a punter for the team. But it looks like they're going to go for it here on a 4th and short opportunity.
First big play of the game right here for the Westside defense.
Crowd gets on their feet. Looks like they're just going to try hard count and try to get him to jump off sides. And now a timeout will be taken by Bellevue West. And then we'll take a timeout here on the WTV Live Network. 7-0 Warriors. It was a quarterback keeper, and Will Anderson was stuffed short. So Westside gets a turnover on downs after the first turnover of the game by Bellevue West, and a prime opportunity for the Warriors, up 7-0.
Great performance right there by the Westside defense. They just stuffed up the middle, plugged it up, and did not allow Bellevue West to get that first down. So they'll start off this drive from midfield at the 50-yard line.
Warren in shotgun, Jenkins at his side. They're going to hand it off to, no, it's going to be a fake for Warren, and a few yards here on 1st and 10.
Warren with the keeper.
Westside comes into this game with the leading rusher in the state of Nebraska in Class A, Tay Jenkins.
Jenkins already with over 1,500 yards and 26 total touchdowns on the season. And with this cold day, it's going to be a run game. But as Warren goes back in shotgun to pass, free rusher, under pressure, and he goes down. I think forward momentum gave him about a yard, but a good tackle by the Bell West D line, and it forces 3rd and long.
Another passing situation right here for the Warriors. They like to go to Purify or Eli Johnson. If it's a short pass, they might try to find Tay Jenkins in some open space, see if he can get that first down. But look for Purify and number 3, Eli Johnson on this pass play.
3rd down and 8 for the Warriors. And they are going to pass. Under pressure already, and Warren slips, and he goes down at the 40-yard line. A huge loss of about 10 yards.
Yeah, that was a big loss right there for the Warriors. He just kind of slipped as he ran out to his right, trying to roll out. He wasn't under any pressure right there, just kind of stumbled there on the 40-yard line, and now it'll be a punting situation for Westside.
And Sherlizan will be on to punt. Not the usual punter for the Warriors, but he will be on to punt it away here in the cold.
Smith back to return.
And he gets it away cleanly. High spiraling kick and returnable at about the 22-yard line. He gets up to about the 26.
Good coverage right there by the Warriors. Caught it about at the 22 and only about a 5-yard return. So Bellevue West will try to move it downfield here from their own 25-yard line.
Bell West begins their drive at the 25-yard line. Anderson hands it off. It's going to be bounced to the outside and no gain at all.
Great pursuit there by the left side of the Westside defense. Really good job to kind of keep that runner in check. No gain on the play. Still brings up now 2nd and 10.
Try to bounce it to the outside with a speedy Dylan Miller, but Westside's linebackers up for the job. Trips in here, doubles out to the far, empty backfield for Johnson. They're going to quickly fires, caught, and immediately stopped. A gain of about 4 and 3rd down. And it looks like Caleb Goodwater into the game for the T-Bird. They're going to call it a gain of 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Quentin Warren on the tackle there. Outside linebacker on the right side. Good coverage by the Warriors. 3rd and 5 here for the Thunderbirds.
Goodwater, once again, empty backfield. Hires it deep towards Johnson and incomplete. Micah Benning in coverage, and that'll force 4th down.
They went for the big play there. About a 40-yard pass downfield. They have the wind behind them, so that was one thing they want to try here while they still got the wind. Chilly night here at Phelps Field on a Halloween night. Kickoff, it was about 41 degrees. It's probably dipped down to about 31 with the wind.
The Iowa State commit Bryson Williams back to receive the kick. Flag comes in at the line of scrimmage. Punt is away. And a good Westside bounce. And it'll bounce back into Bellevue West territory. We'll check the flag.
They're going to mark the ball right now about the 47-yard line. The officials are talking to Westside, so it's against Bellevue West. And it looks like Westside's going to decline the penalty, and they'll start the drive at about the 46-yard line of Bellevue West.
Westside will start at the Bell West 46-yard line, and that's where we'll begin the drive. Warren in shotgun along with Jenkins behind him. Jenkins bounces it to the outside, has some room, and plants it at the 45-yard line. Scratch down, no room at all for Tay Jenkins, and if Westside wants to do good this game, he's going to have to go as fireworks blowing up in the background.
It's Halloween night, Hunter. You're going to expect some fireworks here tonight. And it may not just be on the football field, but just outside the stadium.
2:50 left to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 for the T-Birds. For the Warriors, up 7-0. Back to pass. Warren looks, fires, incomplete. Too far out of the reach of the receiver, Taggy, and that will bring up 3rd down and 9.
You know, I think just the coldness of tonight, you know, with the temperature in the 30s right now and that wind, the quarterbacks are having a hard time just kind of gripping the football out there. All the receivers wearing gloves.
I know somebody here wants Braylon Warren to do well. Iowa head coach Kirk Ferentz, along with Iowa offensive coordinator Tim Lester, here today to watch the junior quarterback play. I would assume, as he's one of their top recruits, as Warren airing it out, looking for Johnson, and flags fly in.
Yeah. They're going to call pass interference on Bellevue West at about the 30-yard line. Flags flew from both officials, and that'll move the ball up about 15 more yards. Should put it about, let's see, probably down about the 30-yard line.
And yep, that should be PI on Bellevue West, so a huge break for the Warriors on 3rd and 9.
They're going to spot it at the 35. First 10 for the Warriors.
From the 35-yard line now for the Warriors.
Warren at the 40-yard line. They're going to fake it to him. They're going to fake it to Jenkins, and Warren is planted. No gain at all.
I'm telling you, Bellevue West has dominated the line of scrimmage here in this first quarter. They have stuffed Westside up and down the field when they have tried to run the ball. The only success Westside's had is through the air.
They had the rushing touchdown with Warren, and in total they've lost 3 yards on the ground, negative 3 yards in the total as Warren fakes it, fires, incomplete.
And that was a good thing that was incomplete. Bellevue West was all over the receiver, Eli Johnson, and it could have been an interception there. Bellevue West playing it really close. It's almost reminiscent of the first time these two teams played, that Westside would drive downfield and they get down about the 30, the 20, and they really stalled. So Westside needs to move that ball down to the goal line.
Warren immediately pressured, throws, and it's caught by Jenkins, but he well short, and a flag flies in late. Jenkins caught it mid-air, got slammed to the ground at about the 30-yard line, and we'll check the flag. And it's going to be an eligible man downfield on Westside.
Yeah, Westside had a couple blockers along with Jenkins right there. They were about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and I think that's why they threw the penalty flag.
Bellevue West student section letting them hear it. They accept the penalty, and it's 3rd down and 15. So it's still an opportunity for Westside to get the first down. Warren in the shotgun at about his own 45. He'll go back to pass. He fires it down the sideline, looking, and he caught it! Head tap central by Mo Purify.
Mo Purify, a tremendous catch down at the 5-yard line. Just battled the defender and went up for it. Mo Purify's really been having some great games here lately, and last week against Papillion he caught a couple touchdown passes and a big one there for the Warriors, down to the 5.
Now down to about the 5-yard line. They're going to hand it off. Jenkins trying to bounce to the outside. Stutter steps his way in. He lost the football. It's in the end zone. Warriors on top of it. And they're going to say he was down. His knee down was at the 1-yard line. So kind of a tough nearly a tough break for the Warriors, but it'll still be their football at the 1 yard line.
Boy, that was close. I thought he had fumbled it into the end zone. Westside did recover it in the end zone, but boy, that was close. So 1st and goal from the 1.
They're going to hand it off to Jenkins, and that's a almost guaranteed touchdown, and the Warriors are up 2 scores.
That's his 27th touchdown of the season. The record for Class A is 37, so he's right now only 10 away.
Just a big scamper from Tate Jenkins, and especially after that big pass play, Sherlizan on for the point after, and he nails it through. So Westside, two drives, 2 touchdowns, 2 stops against Bell West, and we'll take a break here on the WTV Live Network with the Warriors up 14-0. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valepek, alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. Warriors up on the T-Birds, 14-0 here in the 116 game of the 2025 NSAA state playoffs as Sherlizan puts it through the back, puts it back, and it's a touchback.
There were some other games being played today. Elkhorn South defeated Millard West this afternoon by a score of 31-13, so Elkhorn South advances. At the end of the first quarter, Lincoln Southeast leads Creighton Prep. That's a bit of an upset, 3-0. Kearney is ahead of Columbus, 3-0, also at the end of the first quarter.
Jones in motion, Goodwater fakes it, gonna quickly fire it to Jones on the outside, immediately stuffed and nowhere to go for the junior.
Let's give you some other scores. Omaha North 6, Millard North nothing at the end of the first quarter. Millard South, with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, leads Omaha Westview. Millard South 14, Omaha Westview nothing. Central leads Lincoln East 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. And Papillion South leads Lincoln North Star 8-7 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Clock ticking down. Less than 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Goodwater, back to pass, looks, dumps it off, and it is incomplete. Nearly intercepted on a looked like a screen pass, and Hudson Mead, the defensive lineman, there with the stop. Bring up 3rd down, and we'll have one more play left to go here in quarter number 1.
It's been a solid first quarter so far for this Westside team, the number 1 seed in the Class A state playoffs. They played well tonight, gotten off to a good start here, 14-0, and this will probably be the final play of the first quarter.
Empty backfield for Goodwater. 11 personnel with 3 receivers. They're gonna quickly short pass it, and it looks like Johnson immediately stuffed, only a gain of 1, and that will how the first quarter will end. Westside 14, Bellevue West nothing, and we will take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back in just a sec. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. We'll send it here with our graphics team, and this is the Westside side of the bracket. Westside playing Bell West. You already said Elkhorn South beating Millard West, and I'm probably going to be Westside Millard South, I would assume.
Well, hopefully that's where we'll end up here in about 2 weeks. But right now we're focused on Bellevue West, and the Warriors are going to try to stop them here deep in their own territory.
4th and 11 for the T-Birds. They're back to punt. Low snap, and it is nearly blocked and returnable. And Taggy with the punt return for about 5 yards.
Very short punt into the wind, folks. It's been gusting up to 24 miles per hour, which has really sunk the temperature from the 40s down into the 30s here at Phelps Field. So Westside will have the win here in the second quarter, and this will be the first play for the Warriors in this second period.
Well, on their first 2 drives, Warriors drove down and scored touchdowns on both of them. So could Lightning strike 3 times? And it's been mainly the passing attack here on this pretty cold day, as Jenkins will get the handoff. He rushes up the middle, and he gets only about 2 yards. So not a very good start in Tate Jenkins' terms.
Well, I'll tell you what, that Bellevue West defensive line, they're big and wide. You can see some of them, but looks like we've got an injury down on the field, number 56 for Bellevue West, so we'll take a timeout here.
Welcome back to WTV Live Network. 14-0, Warriors lead it over Bellevue West in the first round of the state playoffs. As Warren, coming out of the injury timeout, will have it. 2 out to the far, 1 to the near. Warren back to pass, looks, pressured, fires it deep. He has a man! It's caught! Purified! Touchdown Westside! And just like that, the Warriors up by 3 scores.
A perfect 35-yard pass from Braylon Warren to Maurice Purify the second, and that was just a perfect strike right at the goal line for the 3rd touchdown of the game, the 2nd for Purify. I mean, he's really had a great night. He had that long pass, and now he had this touchdown. So 2 big receptions for Maurice Purify.
Snap, hold, and good. And just like that, we're back to break. 21-0. Westside leads it over Bell West. We'll be back in a sec. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. Everett Sherlizin to kick it away. Once again, Warriors in full control of this one as they are up 21-0 as the kick is away and returnable from about the 2-yard line. Breaking loose out to about the 20-yard line, now to the 25. Believe it's Jones. And that's where Bellevue West will begin this drive. And Ross, you haven't scored in the first 3 drives. What do you got to do to improve that?
Well, this Westside defense is really playing well tonight. They're going into the wind. Bellevue West has just got to try to run the ball because that wind is really stiff that they're heading into the south end of the stadium.
And it's their backup, Caleb Goodwater, as he'll take it and get about 3 yards on the gain. Scratch that. That was Wildcat. That was Bryce Johnson who took the carry. Wait.
Well, they're going to the running game. I think they've decided that it's too difficult to throw into that wind, that they're going to try to run it as much as they can.
I was wrong on both of them. It was Vinny Armstrong, the backup to Caleb Goodwater today, with Will Anderson out for this game, who has been their best quarterback in a very long time, as that one overthrown looking for Johnson. 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, Will Anderson was the second leading passer in the state behind Jeff Tamala of Millard South, and he's had a tremendous season, but he's not playing tonight, and that's a big loss for the Thunderbirds here tonight. They're kind of almost a one-dimensional team right now.
Goodwater in the backfield. Scratch that. It's Armstrong again. He fires, caught, and short of the first down. And it's Jermaine Green, the wide receiver 2 on this Bell West team. And that'll be another 4th down and another punt for the T-Birds.
Fourth and 5, they'll punt it away. Last kick only went about 25 yards. If you're not here at Phelps Field, you can't feel that wind. And it is stiff. It gusts up to about 25 miles per hour.
Timeout taken by Bellevue West before the kick. And we're going to go back to that graphic during this timeout. And it's going to be the state. Westside's kind of side of the state tournament, and the 8 teams on their side. We saw, you told us earlier that Elkhorn South beat Millard West, so they'll play the winner of Millard Southwest U, probably going to be Millard South, and then Westside or Bellevue West, more looking towards Westside playing the winner of Columbus Kearney.
Yeah, the game to watch for Westside is the Kearney-Columbus game. Kearney leads Columbus 3-0 with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter right now. So keep an eye on that Kearney-Columbus game. The winner of that game will eventually probably come to Westside next week. But those are the scores right now that we have. Creighton Prep has now moved out in front of Lincoln Southeast 14-3 with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Back to punt is Goodwater. It's a fake. 1st down and more. And a beautiful fake. And that was a beautiful play. It's Jaden Ortez who gets the carry, and it's a 1st down for Bellevue West. So a new set of downs for Bellevue West, and it'll be at their own 45. Still looks like Armstrong in the backfield, as he'll take it back to pass. Looks, fires it deep, and incomplete, and there comes the laundry.
Yeah, 2 flags by the officials, and they did disrupt his route down the field on the sidelines. That'll be a penalty on Westside.
Looked like Micah Benning in coverage.
On the Warriors.
There were actually 2 Westside defenders over there on the receiver, and they did hit him before the ball was thrown in that area. So it was a good call by the officials. That'll bring up the ball now, 1st and down, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line for Bellevue West. And that's not a bad way to do it. Get it downfield, just throw it down there. Hopefully you get a penalty.
Armstrong hands it off up the middle. Robinson gets a crease and is up for about 9 yards.
Good run over the left side. Takes it down 9 yards down to the 31-yard line. And he just needs just a yard probably to get that first down.
So it'll be second down and short at about the 31.5-yard line. Armstrong gets the handoff, designed rollout, fires it, and I don't think the receiver knew that was coming that way. Did a double move, but it's an incomplete pass. Jermaine Green, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Green went down and out and then down the sidelines thinking he was going to shake off the receiver, and the quarterback thought he was just going to stay along the sidelines, threw it downfield. A big miscommunication there by the Bellevue West combination, but brings up now 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Pitches it off to DeMarcus Robinson. Flipped up at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I don't think he got it. He dove, but the officials are going to mark it just short of the 30-yard line.
And they're going to give it, I think they're giving him, at least that's what the far side official is, and now they're going to give it to him.
Yep, boy, he barely got that.
And by the hair, they get the first down. I think the first down was at the 30-yard line. That tip of the football just barely poking over the white paint. And a fresh set of down for the T-Birds, looking to get on the scoreboard. Armstrong hands it off. Nowhere to go, and a great open field tackle in the backfield. Dylan Miller, the ball carrier, and Bryson Williams there with the stop.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Kirk Ferentz, I'm impressed with that play. That's pretty sweet.
The Iowa sake of it on that hand.
He hasn't signed yet.
When I talked to him, he seemed pretty official that he was going there.
Right.
Second down and a mile. 2nd and 16. Armstrong fakes it. Pressured. Now rolls out to his right. Getting pressured more. John Paul Ryan there to take him down for a loss of about 1. John Paul Ryan there with the stop, and it's 3rd down.
Loss of 1 on the play, 3rd and 17.
So another backwards play for Bellevue West as they have methodically driven down the field, and right now that first down marker is at the 20-yard line. That seems a pretty far way off.
Well, last time they threw the ball downfield, got a pass interference call. Let's see what they try to do here.
Play action pass, looks, fires, open man, caught at about the 25-yard line, but short of the gain. Gain of about 12 yards, and Tay Jenkins on the defensive end making the tackle. As we have an injured Bell West player.
And I think Bellevue West is going to decide to go for it because that wind is just a little too much for a kick. That'd be about a 43-yard kick, so they'll probably go for it here.
We'll take an injury timeout break here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back in a sec. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. 4th down and 5 for the Bellevue West Thunderbirds. They are down 21-0 And this has probably been their best drive of the day. They had a fake punt on the last 4th down to get them down the field, and a couple of penalties later, they're here on 4th and 5 at the Westside 25, 26-yard line.
Yeah, the player is still down on the field over there by the Bellevue West sideline. So Bellevue West came back out on the field, and so did Westside, but the player is still down. You can see him over there on about the 28-yard line on the far side of the field. Now the Westside or the Bellevue West coaching staff coming over to see the player.
But with this cold, it kind of really amplifies that injury a little bit. It hurts a tad more in the cold, but
yeah, it stings a little more when it's this cold, but it's been worse.
It's still going to be Vinny Armstrong out there for the T-Birds as the injured player walks off the field. As this defense, looking to make a stand once again, have forced 18 turnovers today. Have forced 18 turnovers on the season. They've already forced a turnover on a fumble today and a lot of turnover on downs. As they are going to run a little trick play here out to the outside. Now looking to throw, has some open room, down the sideline, goes Miller, hurdling and getting a first down inside the Westside 10. Dylan Miller.
Big play by the T-Birds right here. The speed just outran everybody from that Westside defense in the pursuit, finally taken down at about the 5 or 6 yard line.
So now let's see if the Westside has some red zone defense in them. Have only allowed 15 points per game this season. And in their one loss against Omaha Central, they really just scored on them, especially in the red zone. Goodwater is the one backfield. He'll take it, and he is stuffed. No gain at all.
Tristan James.
And
with the keeper.
it was actually a Wildcat. Tristan James was the one to take it. He'll get 0.
Gain on the play.
And a 2nd down goal for the T-Birds.
2nd and goal from the 6.
It'll be an interesting call. That was a huge 4th down play, that reverse for Bellevue West. Let's see what they come up here, trying to get into the end zone to cut this margin to 14.
It looked like he was going to throw it, trying to set up that way, but decided to take it. Jared James once again in the backfield, and another timeout taken by Bellevue West. Their last one at the half.
Yeah, they had 3 receivers to the right side of the field. Looked like a passing formation, but we'll take a timeout right here.
We'll take a break here on the WTV Live Network. 21-0, Warriors still up on the T-Birds. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. Hunter Valopek alongside me, Rush Jernstrom, and we have 2nd and goal for the T-Birds. Once again, still in the Wildcat, Tristan James, as he'll take it, cuts it back in the middle at the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Bellevue West, as they crack the scoreboard for the first time tonight.
Great play. Watch this. He'll try to run to the left side. It's all blocked up, but he finds a hole to the right. Watch it there, and then cuts back in, gets over the goal line for the touchdown. A great run there by Bellevue West, and now they'll try the extra point.
Elias Scholl's on for the extra point, and he puts it through with a flag coming in on the far side.
Warriors 21.
They're gonna check the flag, but I think it's gonna be offsides on Westside. And we'll take a break here on the WTV Live Network. 21-7 Warriors. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valopek, alongside me, Raj Jernstrom. Bellevue West finally cracking the scoreboard. 21-7 still, though, in the Warriors' favor, as they will get the ball to start their fourth drive of the day. And it could be voided if they decide to take it to Tay Jenkins, who has returned a couple kicks already to the house this year. As they are going to test Jenkins, he'll get it about the 15-yard line, cuts it through the middle, and it's immediately crunched at the 29-yard line. So the worst starting field position today for the Warriors, but I don't mind that. I'd like to see him drive down the field a little bit.
Well, they've got the wind behind them here with about 5.5 minutes to go in this first half, and that'll be a nice way to go downfield with that wind behind you. Last time they had the ball, they threw a nice, beautiful pass from Warren to Maurice Purify. Purify to the far side of the field.
Two to the far, one to the near. Jenkins on Braylon Warren's side as he'll get the handoff. Jenkins breaks one tackle, breaks a second, but tripped up by the ankles and a gain of about 3.
Boy, I tell you what, their game plan, Bellevue West, has been to stop Tay Jenkins. He really hasn't had a lot of success tonight running the ball. They've really plugged it up the middle. Most of the success for the Warriors has come through the air, so they're really doing a good job on Jenkins tonight.
I tell you, it's been working. 8 rushing yards on the day for Westside. As they're going to try with Warren this time, he bursts through up the middle, and another gain of about 3 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and short.
Warren on the keeper.
So they've been trying a little bit of option play with Warren and Jenkins, trying to get either one of them an opportunity to break one loose. And we kind of saw last week with Jenkins, he only had 85 yards of rushing, which usually below average for him. Trying to still get it going here as they'll hand it off to Jenkins. Coming down from safety spot, try to get him. Jenkins still on his feet and lunging forward, stumbling for about 5 yards, and he'll get a first down. Clutch plays by Jenkins.
Yeah, good second effort there by Tay along the sidelines. Looked like he was down about the 39-yard line, but he stretched it out. Good effort there, first down at the 42.
Clock ticking under 4 minutes to play here in half number 1. With Warren and Jenkins still in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to Jenkins. He breaks through up the middle. Finally, he's loose. There he goes. One man to beat. Cuts back inside the hashes, and he's down to about the 18-yard line. And Tay Jenkins is back.
We were just talking about how they really had plugged it up, but watch Jenkins go up the middle, through the hole, gets into the secondary, and goes down the sideline. And he's finally tackled by a couple defenders down at the 18-yard line. A great run by Tay Jenkins, the state's leading rusher right now.
New set of downs for Warren, now in T-Bird's red zone. Warren looks, passes, batted up at the line, incomplete. Looking for Warren, who nearly came back to catch the football, but incomplete.
That was probably a good thing that pass fell incomplete. I think that might have been a loss because he had to come back for the ball. Good pass rush there by Bellevue West. They really put a lot of pressure on Warren that time.
Two out to the far, one to the near. One to the nearest, Purify the red zone threat. Play action, fires, caught. And a gain of about 3 yards for Bryce Williams, 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Bellevue West has had good pursuit on a lot of these pass plays. They really get a lot of pursuit to the football when Jenkins is running and when the receivers have caught the ball.
Big 3rd down for both the Warriors and the T-Birds. Design rollout for Warren, out to his right, looks, fires, open man, caught, touchdown Westside. Bryce Williams with a flag on the play, so we'll check that, and this one might be coming back. Beautiful play design, and it is holding. So touchdown voided third down.
Holding on the Warriors, that'll back them up.
Oh, man, a travesty. And the one thing the Warriors have not been as usual about as that they've been in previous years is the discipline. They've had a lot of penalties.
And that'll bring up about third down and about 15 right now.
From the 24-yard line.
From the 24. They got to get down to about the 6-yard line for a first down.
Same play design. Back to pass. It looks like a screen pass and dropped. Incomplete to Quentin Warren. And that will bring up fourth down. And a touchdown turns into fourth down. And with the wind at his back, Everett Shirleyson will come on to kick it.
Well, Bellevue West knows this kicker pretty good because the last time these two teams played at Bellevue West High School, Everest kicked a Class A record. He tied it with 5 field goals.
41-yarder from Shirleyson. 10 of 11 on field goals this year. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. Angling and wide right. No good. And the Warriors leave empty-handed as the Bell West T-Birds get a huge stop.
Yeah, that penalty really hurt them. And Westside goes on defense now with just about 2.5 minutes left to play in this first half.
So that one just a tad out to the right. They're going to, with high school rules, they're going to move him back to the 20.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line.
So,
for the Thunderbirds.
Good opportunity for the T-Birds to get back within one score, and we saw it in the first game between these two teams. This is about the time where they got back in as a flag comes in before the play, and that'll be called false start.
False start on the Thunderbirds. First and 15.
So now that'll bring up first and 15.
And Westside only has one timeout left here in the first half.
Armstrong, side roll out, looks, double move, wide open man down the sideline, tipped, picked off, intercepted by Bryson Williams. Hello, how do you do?
I think that's his, would that be his 5th interception of the season?
Yep, that's his 5th interception of the year. He housed 2 of them. It got tipped off of the hands of Jackson Lehman and kind of just beautifully fell into the arms of Bryson Williams. You can't drop a better play design than that if you're Bryce. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Warriors at the Bell West 38-yard line. And as they look to drive down the field once again.
The Warriors have one timeout left here in the first half.
Jenkins will get the handoff up the middle. Jenkins looking for a crease, but only a gain of about 3 as the clock is ticking. Warriors have all 3 of their timeouts at their disposal. So clock not really a big issue for Coach Lamanji and the Warriors. Gonna hand it off once again to Jenkins, right back up the middle. Kind of a halfback draw.
Jenkins again with the carry, saves
and another third and about 2 yards.
3rd and 2 from that 29-yard line.
Well, once again in the range of Everett Shirleyson. Missed only a 2nd field goal of the season. Missed one from 49 earlier this year and missed that one from 41. And a 3rd straight handoff to Jenkins as he crunches it up the middle. Good game of about 5 or 6 yards. And a first down for Westside. Clock still ticking as it'll stop to move the chains. But now under a minute 25.
At this moment, they've probably thinking about throwing the ball with only just about a minute 10 left in this first half.
Warren now going to pass for it. Looks, fires it towards the corner. Beautiful ball, incomplete out of the end zone. And it intended for Eli Johnson. Beautiful ball, just out of the reach, incomplete.
Yeah, it was a nice pattern right there by Eli. He went down to the out and then down just a little too far out of bounds on that pass, but they'll try it again here. 1:06 left.
This time it's double Warrens in the backfield, unrelated. Braylon Warren and Quentin Warren. Jenkins in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to him. It'll be Braylon up the middle, and he gets about a yard and a half. Clock under a minute. Still with 3 timeouts are the Warriors.
I think he just called timeout.
And now a timeout will be taken by Coach Lamanji and the Warriors with about 50 seconds left. And a timeout will be taken by us here on the WTV Live Network. Warriors driving up 21-7. Third down and 7 for the Warriors. 50 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. Trips to the left as he looks to the right, looking for Purify. Incomplete, and looks like a flag is down in the end zone, and that's where they're going to go.
Let's take a look at it one more time. Warren goes out to pass, gets a lot of pressure and just throws it up there, but I tell you what, Purify was already on the ground before the ball even got there. So good call by the officials. That should move the ball down to about the, let's see, it'll be a first down at the 10-yard line.
So probably about half a distance to the goal. First down and 10 at the 11. So this is kind of just goal-to-go situation for the Warriors. Tagging in motion, and a flag comes in before the snap.
Full start on the Warriors.
It'll be a full start. So another penalty against Westside, and that'll set him back behind the sticks on first down.
First and 15 from the 16.
First and 15 now. Warren looking for his 21st passing touchdown as he will hand it off to Jenkins. Breaks it to the outside, through to the 10, and battling his way, a scrum, and now taken down at about the 9-yard line. Clock
Gain of 7 on the play.
is stopped at 45 seconds still.
And in on the tackle, number 37.
And now it starts to run, now under 44, and we are off.
Second and 8.
Second and 8, though. Warren takes it, rolls out, looking, still looking. Now looking under to run for it, tripped up, sacked. Cameron Leader there with the big stop, and the clock takes under 20 seconds, and now Coach Lamonti will take their second timeout. But a big play by the Bellevue West defense to make it 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, I think Warren had a little bit of indecision there. Everybody was covered in the end zone. Tried to run it out, and good speed and pursuit by Bellevue West defense to take him down, and that'll bring up now 3rd and goal from about the 10-yard line.
And we've kind of seen the same formation here from Westside over the past few kind of series. 2 wide receivers out to the far side, 1 to the near, usually Mo Purify, that deep ball threat, but with Jenkins at his side.
He likes to go to the corners with Purify and Johnson here into the corners, and we'll see if they can do that here. And it looks like Eli and Bryson Williams will go off to the left side. It'll be Purify deep to the right.
4 receivers out, split each 2 and 2. Taggy, Purify, Williams, and Johnson on either side. Back to pass, looks towards his left, fires wide open man in the end zone, and Eli Johnson is there for the touchdown.
A miscommunication there by Bellevue West. Eli Johnson, watch this. He's set up on the far left on your screen, and watch him come across there, and nobody picks him up, and he's wide open in the middle of the end zone for the touchdown. Just a great play by the Warriors to score here with 15 seconds left in the first half.
Both of them went for the out man, which was Bryson Williams. Point after is good. And with 15 seconds left here in quarter number 2, the Warriors are up 28-7, and we'll be back. A quick break here on the WTV Live Network.
Okay, here's some score updates from around the state in Class A. Again, the final, Elkhorn South over Millard West, 31-13. It's Creighton Prep 17-3 over Southeast at the end of the first half. Columbus, the winner of that game, plays Westside. Columbus and Kearney. Columbus leads 7-3 at the end of the first half. Millard North, this is a bit of an upset, is leading Omaha North 17-6 at halftime. Hunter, back to you.
Sherlizin on for the kick. Warriors will get the ball out of halftime too in a little short boot, taken by the up man for Bellevue West, and taken immediately.
Other scores in the state playoffs right now, we've got Millard South 38, Omaha Westview nothing at halftime. Papillion La Vista South leads Lincoln North Star with 3 minutes left in the second quarter, 8-7. So, and Omaha Central is tied with Lincoln East 10-10 with a minute to go in the second quarter.
They're going to hand it off to Dylan Miller on the outside. Cuts back to about the 36-yard line, and that will end the first half with the Warriors up 28-7 over the T-Birds. Ross, what did you see so well in that first half that worked so well for Westside?
The passing game looked spectacular for Westside. Bellevue West did a good job containing Tay Jenkins except for one run. Would set up a touchdown, but it's all been the passing of Braylon Warren, 2 touchdown passes to Mo Purify and 1 to Eli Johnson. So it's been the passing game that has worked for the Warriors tonight and has given them a 28-7 lead.
No band here tonight, but we'll still have the dance team. We're going to take it to a break here on the WTV Live Network. Warriors up 28-7 over Bellevue West. Second half coverage coming up next. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valefek alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. Second half action almost underway here. Westside to receive the second half kickoff up 28-7. Ross, it's been good first half for Westside. What kind of worked so well for them?
Oh, the passing game by far. The way they've thrown the ball. Braylon Warren, 2 touchdown passes to Maurice Purify, 1 to Eli Johnson right before halftime. And the passing game is what has worked for Westside tonight. The running game, with the exception of 1 run by Tay Jenkins, about a 40-yard run down the right sidelines to your right. That was probably the best run of the first half, but Bellevue West has really kind of contained him between the tackles and hasn't had that much success tonight, even though he's the leading rusher in the state of Nebraska. So we'll see if they try to, work that running game a little bit more, but the passing game has really been successful for Westside. It looks like Bellevue West will have the win here in the third quarter.
Scholes kicks it away high and returnable at about the 30-yard line. Taking it up the middle, breaking loose down the sideline and taken out of bounds at about Bryson Williams with the return. Gets it into T-Bird territory in a good starting spot for the Warriors.
Yeah, Bryson caught that ball at the 28-yard line, kind of finds a seam there along the far sidelines and just pushed out of bounds there right at midfield. So good field position for the Warriors here to start the second half. The ball will be spotted at about the 46-yard line of Bellevue West.
Westside's had really good field position for most of the day. Had only one drive start in their own territory. As it's a handoff. Looks like Quentin Malone gets the carry, and he'll get scratched out. Quentin Warren will get about 5 yards.
Well, that was a good run right there. Got about 6 yards on the play. Quentin, not usually a runner, but that worked well for Westside right there.
Jenkins up to 82 yards on the day, so it's been better, especially towards the end of that first half in the second quarter. Warren still in the backfield as Braylon will go to pass. Looks to air it deep, and it is incomplete out in front. Mo Purify looks like he had a step on the defender,
yeah,
Kaylee Smith.
Yeah, he was open down on the far sidelines, just a little overthrown. But, when you're throwing into the wind like that, it's a little difficult to judge how high and how far to throw it.
Third and short for the Warriors to begin the second half. Play action, fires incomplete. Some miscommunication. Eli Johnson was streaking down the sideline, but it didn't look like Warren was on the same page, and it's 4th down and 3. And it looks like the Warriors are gonna go for it.
Oh yeah, from the 39-yard line, a little too far to kick the field goal, so they'll try to get it here. No, it looks like they're gonna
put on the punt team.
The punt team's gonna come out. Interesting.
Sherlizin on to punt it away. Five seconds on the play clock. Good snap, and the punt is away. A wobbler going out of bounds and into the bleachers, and they will mark it at the 33-yard line. So not a great punt by Sherlizin, but good starting field position to start for Bell West.
I think he was trying to kick it into the corner, and he kicked it a little far too much to the left right there. So only about make that about a 10-yard difference. The ball was at the 39-yard line, and the ball went only 10 yards and then out of bounds.
So they are going to spot it at the Bell West 28. So kind of a 2-quarterback setup for the T-Birds. And it's going to be a QB keeper for Tristan Jerez James, and he gets about 2 yards on the gain. So Jerez James, kind of the third quarterback in this kind of setup here. We've seen three of them: Vinny Armstrong, Caleb Goodwater, and Jerez James. So short gain brings up 2nd and 8. As James steps back to about the 24, 25-yard line. Fakes the handoff. He'll look to throw it. He goes deep, looking for incomplete, and there goes the flag. He was looking for Trayshawn Finley, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's the second time in this game that Bellevue West has thrown deep, and Westside has been called for pass interference, so it's probably been one of the better ways to gain some yardage downfield for Bellevue West.
So it's going to be about 15 yards from the 30-yard line. Brings it up to about the Bell West 45, 46 is where they'll officially spot it. 1st and 10, new set of downs for the T-Birds.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Jerez James still in the backfield, trips out to the far, fakes the handoff, bubble screen to the outside, and caught on the outside, nearly dropped actually by Grant Jones. Scratch that, Dalen Wright, and he'll get 3 yards and a 2nd down.
From their own 49-yard line.
From their own 49. T-Birds driving, had a couple of drives go down the field. Only one got punched in for a touchdown. As James was going to run it and nowhere to go. Initially hit by Hudson Mead, and the rest of the Warriors swarmed there. And now bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
So a beautiful job by the Westside front 7.
3rd and 9 from the 47-yard line.
And it'll be 3rd and 9. Bell West needs something here in the start of the 2nd half. James passing, looking, fires it, caught over the middle, lots of room to roll, and a 1st down. Flags fly in back near the line of scrimmage. It was caught by Calvin Matheson, and it's going to be an eligible man downfield, so Bell West going to take that one back, and a crushing blow for the T-Birds.
Big, costly break for Bellevue West. That was one of their longest gains of the night.
Probably the longest.
Yeah, just a little pass over the middle for about 25 yards, and they're going to mark it at the 42-yard line of Bellevue West, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 14.
James, looks like James still in the backfield. Back to pass. It's going to be Goodwater, actually, who throws it deep into coverage. Wait, it's caught! Wow, what a catch! Bryce Johnson hauled that one in, and that is a beautiful play from the T-Birds, and a fresh set of downs on 3rd and 9, as we'll look at that one again.
And Johnson, it looks like
he readjusted himself to make the catch.
Absolutely. It looked like the ball was going to hit the ground, and he just made the adjustment there at the end to catch the ball.
I thought it initially did hit the ground, but it is a big play. Miller out in motion. They're going to throw it that way to him on the swing route in a short gain.
Dylan Miller with the reception, ushered out of bounds by Monty Costello.
Monty Costello ushers him out of bounds, brings up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 from the 16.
But this Westside defense usually doesn't give up the big play all too often. Has had it a couple of times, especially in the air, but they have made up for that in turnovers, 18 of them on the season, including 5 defensive touchdowns, 4 pick sixes. Goodwater sends Jones in motion back, and they're going to hand it off to Miller, and Miller is stuffed. Big loss for Bellevue West. 3rd down.
With the carry is Dylan Miller. With the tackle is Burke Brown.
And Burke Brown makes the key stop. 9 tackles for loss on the season. Brings up his 10th. That's second on the team. Wind still whipping around.
I'm telling you, it's getting cold here at Phelps Field.
I just looked, the feels like temperature is about 33 degrees.
Yeah, maybe even lower with that wind.
Woo! Good water. Designed rollout, looks, fires it high towards the end zone, incomplete. In coverage, Micah Benning looking for Jermaine Green, and that will bring up 4th down and decision time for the T-Birds with 4th and 8 on the horizon.
Good coverage there by Westside.
Their kicker is Elias Scholes. His long on the season, only 34 yards. So.
Oh, I think you got to go for the touchdown. Field goals won't help you much right now.
They're going to reset the ball about a yard up more. 4th and 8.
Yeah, here they go. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right.
Goodwater. 4th and 8. First down is about the 10-yard line. They're going to go for it all. Incomplete, and there's a flag. 1 coming from each side. And a big play for Bellevue West as they get another pass interference call going for them.
Pass interference is the call against the Warriors.
Yeah, I think that was a good call by the officials. He just kind of blocked him in the end zone right there.
Be a fresh set of downs for the Thunderbirds.
Thank you for joining us here on your Halloween night. It's the spooky season with playoffs here, and honestly, you can't really ask for much better weather. This is what makes football fun, sitting in the cold.
Oh, yeah.
Goodwater in the shotgun inside the Westside 10-yard line. Hands it off to Dylan Miller, and he is stuffed immediately. Nowhere to go for the junior, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think he lost a yard on that one.
And it looks like there's a Bellevue West player down on the field about the 10-yard line. Yeah, we'll take a break right now.
We'll take a break here on the WTV Live Back. We're back in a sec. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. We have a score update from Ross. Ross, what do you got?
It's Miller North 23, Omaha North 12. That is an upset in the making right now, but let's go down on the field.
Goodwater to pass, looks at fade route towards the end zone, and another flag flies in.
I'm telling you, it looked like they were both players were out of play in the corner of the end zone. Neither one had a chance at the football. It was uncatchable, but it looked like both of them tumbled out of bounds there in the corner.
And another pass interference call. That's got to be at least the third or fourth this drive.
Oh my gosh! But they've been right. The officials have called it.
Now another second and goal opportunity. They're going to run it up the middle. Gets it to about the 4-yard line. Now will be third down. So this rushing offense has been pretty stifled for Bellevue West.
When Bellevue West was, when they scored their touchdown, they ran it in earlier in the first half.
Third down and goal, or scratches. One reads second, one reads third. I'm not sure who to believe, but the third down stick says third down, so I'm going to go with them. James hands it off. Open lane, and Dylan Miller is short. Reed McIntyre with the goal line stop. And it's fourth down and goal. So big standstill for this Westside defense coming up. Yardage mark says fourth, scoreboard says third. And they're gonna hand it up the middle. Miller, stuffed, nowhere to go. Westside holds at the 2-yard line.
Great defensive play there by the Warriors. A great goal line stand would have put Bellevue West within 2 touchdowns in this game, but boy, what a stop by the Westside defense. And congratulations all around along the sidelines for that defensive team. Great job. Now the Warriors have the ball at the 2-yard line. This will be it could be a 98-yard drive into the wind.
Another score update, Omaha North scoring a touchdown. They're down 23-20 now. Warren in the shadow of his own end zone, hands it off to Tate Jenkins. Jenkins giving Westside a lot more breathing room, up to its 10-yard line.
Good run between the tackles by Jenkins. That was just perfect to get that ball away from the goal line. Gives him some room now. It's only 2nd down and 2.
Still back towards their own end zone. Jenkins the handoff. And it should be enough for the first down. Just barely getting it across the sticks.
Yeah, it looks like the official's going to mark it at the 12-yard line. And yes, it is a first down. They're going to move the chains.
I'd like to see Braylon Warren air it out a little bit here on this drive.
That's enough for a first down for the Warriors.
Warren, another handoff towards Jenkins. He is stuffed immediately.
Boy, they have really done a good job, Bellevue West, of between the tackles. The only way Westside has gained any ground on has been to the outside.
From the 13-yard line.
Setting the edge has been really important in stopping this Westside team, and Bellevue West has done it really good today at the expense of the air attack, which has been pretty deadly for Braylon Warren and the Warriors. Bryson Williams in motion, 3 out to the far side, and a designed quarterback keeper for Warren had a hole, and a flag flies in, gonna be a false start. So that'll bring them back another 5-yard.
A lot of penalties by the Warriors in this game. Got to clean that up here in the playoffs. I think there have been 4 pass interference calls, and got to clean that up.
2nd and 14.
So due to the half a distance, I'll give him an extra yard. I'll give him a less of an extra yard. So 2nd and 14. Still back near their own end zone. Jenkins in motion, play action. Looks, fires it down the sideline and overthrown. They were looking for Purify. Bryson Williams was wide open over the middle, and Warren completely missed him. And that one, he had nobody within 10 yards of him. I think he could have been gone. But
It's easier to see it from up here than from where
That is
he's
true.
standing. But he was open on the play. We'll try it again here.
I think that was Warren's first read, was down the sideline towards Purify. Thought I could have done it. Warren back again, 3rd down, rolls out, fires just straight into the dirt. And it holds by the Bell West defense, and a punt.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting into the wind here. We'll see what Westside can do, but Bellevue West can do something here on this punt. There's only a few minutes left here in this 3rd quarter where Westside's going into the wind. Look at the goalposts. You can see that on your screen. You can see the flags at the top, the ribbons, and how this wind is.
Bell West blissing the house. Punt is away. A pretty solid one for the conditions by Shirleyson. Still, Bell West will start in Westside territory at about the Westside 37-yard line. And this is kind of the do-or-die moment, in my opinion, for Bellevue West.
Yeah.
You got to get a touchdown here and keep yourself in the game.
Yeah, you got the wind here with you for about 3 more minutes, and you got to get the ball in the end zone to, cut this margin down to 14 points. But this is a key drive right here for Bellevue West, and we'll see if this Westside defense can stop them again.
Good water in the backfield. Design roll out to the left. Little shovel pass picked off.
Oh.
Intercepted, going back the other way. To the 40, to the 30. One man to beat. Cuts inside. It's in. Touchdown Westside. Oh my goodness, what a play. It's Hudson Meade all the way home.
Watch this play.
Picked off the
shovel
shovel pass.
play. Here's Hudson Meade. It's a foot race to the end zone, and then he makes a cutback right there over the right side, and he's tackled into the end zone. Hudson Meade.
Good block by Girk Brown, too, on the sideline.
Yeah, Hunter, you and I talked to Hudson earlier this week. He was part of Tackle Talk on Westside Wired, and he was excited about this game.
And now, that is a big swing. A shovel, you don't see that every day. A
No, you
shovel
don't.
pass, picked off, returned to the house. That was so nice by Hudson Meade.
The player of the game right there. That's the play.
That's a definite play of the year right there.
Oh,
That
my
would-
goodness. That really turned what looked like.
You'd rather have that, you have a couple of pick sixes in away games, or you have the one, in my opinion, with Eli Johnson, a 70-yarder after 2 penalties.
Oh,
But
my goodness.
otherwise than that, that has been that was a crazy turn of events.
Yep. Looked like Bellevue West had a chance to move the ball downfield. Little shovel pass went right into Hudson's stomach. And you gotta love that.
Meade stands at 6'2", 235.
And he ran pretty fast.
He had 6 tackles in last week's game against Papio. That was his first interception, I believe, of his career.
Well, yeah,
with the defensive lineman.
When you're a lineman, you don't get many interceptions.
And that's what I call a thick 6 right there. That's a big boy going to the house.
Oh, he's got
It's
a
a doughboy
love
going
that.
to the house. And right there, that one basically flips the game on its lid, as it is 35 to
35-7, folks.
35-7. As Shirleyson kicks it away. And touchback.
Well, what a turn of events there. And now, still 3 minutes left here in this 3rd quarter. And Bellevue West still has the win behind them. So they'll see if they can move this ball downfield. But Hudson Meade's got to feel pretty good out there.
That was definitely a warm light in this cold.
I'm sure Hudson will be playing back that play for the rest of his life.
Design rollout again. That one for Armstrong, incomplete. over the head of Jones, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, this has been Hudson's week. He's a featured player on Tackle Talk, and then he scores a touchdown, the first of his career here at Westside. And, what a week for him. Great to see it.
Of course. It's always good. Armstrong, the quarterback. Bad snap. Going back to the 15-yard line. Throws it straight into the hands of a Westside defender, and it's picked off.
It looked like it's Eli
Flag
Johnson.
on the play after the end.
And then a personal foul on the far side of the field.
Eli Johnson, you're correct. That was picked off by him. That is his fifth interception of the season. Just tiptoed, and he just killed that guy on the sideline.
Well, the Bellevue West defender came over and gave him a shot, and Eli kind of gave him a shove back, and it was far out of bounds, past the white stripe there on the far sideline, and it looks like it's going to go against
Westside. It's going to go against Eli Johnson.
Oh, I think he just was protecting himself because the guy came at him out of bounds.
So
that's debatable. That's debatable.
Questionable call. That will move him back all the way from the 27 to the 42.
He's just protecting himself. It's not in a way that he was being offensive towards the defender from Bellevue West, but I mean he was hitting him out of bounds.
If Westside scores again, we'll get running clock.
That's true.
Warren back, looks, short pass caught on the outside. Adrian Gonzalez, his first reception of the day, and he'll get out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
We'll have to talk to Hudson and see if they can move him to offense now as a receiver because he's got some wheels.
There you go. That could be a good move. You can talk to Coach Lamonti about that one.
Well, after the game, you could talk to him about that, okay?
Yeah, I'd like that. I can do that. Warren, little slow mesh play towards Jenkins, and that was the wrong decision. Maybe an RPO, but that one dropped for a loss of 3.
No, you got to hand it to Bellevue West right there. I mean, they're down 28 points, 4 touchdowns, and they're not giving up. That defensive line for Bellevue West has done really well.
Done a good job in stifling Tay Jenkins today. Third down and about
12.
Looks closer than that. Third down and about 6. Warren airing it down deep. Has Johnson caught. Touchdown in Westside. Who else? Bryce Williams. Welcome. And he'll go over to the 2 middle schoolers in the student section, giving up some love as he completely burnt Grant Jones on his way for a touchdown.
Okay, let's watch it one more time. Wide open, catches it at about the 5, goes in for the touchdown. Great play by Eli Johnson. Or no, Bryson Williams.
It was Bryson Williams.
Bryson Williams. Great play.
And the extra point is good. 42-7 Westside. And I must say, they've looked way better than they did in their first game in the Bellevue West. And we will take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. Warriors with a 35-point advantage. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Vailtech, alongside me, Ross Sternstrom. Ross, it has been an absolute slugfest in the right way for Westside. 42-7 in favor of the Warriors.
We've seen some great plays tonight. Bryson Williams has caught a touchdown pass. Eli Johnson, Maurice Purify has caught a couple. It's been an interesting night, but the highlight to me is Hudson Mead's interception for about 60 yards for a touchdown.
Still in the third quarter here. Westside scoring 14 points on back-to-back plays as a return is taken to about the 21-yard line. That's where it'll be stopped. I'll have some score updates from around the metro. Lincoln North Star up on Papio South 16-15. Lincoln East over Omaha Central 17-10. Creighton Prep over Lincoln Southeast 24-3. Miller North over Omaha North 23-20. And Columbus over Kearney 7-3. Those are your score updates from around the metro. We'll get you some more by midway through the fourth quarter, as it's going to be a designed keeper for James as he gets it to about the 25-26 yard line. Quick gain of 5.
Tristan James with the keeper.
It's still been that 3 quarterback setup for Bellevue West. It's been James, it's been Goodwater, and it's been Armstrong. So with Will Anderson presumably out for the year after this game, gonna go play college ball at University of Northern Iowa. That's where he'll be continuing his college football career, as James is empty backfield, 2 on each side, sign rollout, looking, pressured, and sacked. Whew. Spence taken down by, looked like Spencer Stutheit, but we'll check the replay on that.
Rolls out to his right, kind of stumbles. Yeah.
That's John Paul Ryan. He leads the team in tackles with 61 coming into today and gets a big sack there. JPR's been a monster at the linebacker spot, along with Monty Costello, Spencer Stutheit, and Quentin Warren. Johnson in motion. Back to pass. Big drop back, tossing it up dangerously.
Oh my.
And he caught it. Flag coming in after the play was over. Dylan Miller has been playing a big part in this game today for Bellevue West, as the clock stopped at 4 seconds.
Check this play out. He throws it into traffic. And
I would assume that would be look at all those linemen. I would assume that would be all ineligible men downfield. Everybody but the quarterback.
Yeah. Is that what the penalty is?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe in high school they'll give you a 2-3 yard buffer window.
Yeah.
I think they do that in college ball too, and yet they're going to call an eligible man downfield.
Ineligible men.
We could say that.
Group. It was probably 4 people.
As the clock will tick away, and that will do it for the end of the third quarter. Westside 42, Bellevue West 7. We'll take a break. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek, alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. 42-7, Sweet Caroline blaring in the background as Bellevue West looks to at least make something out of this game. Most likely will be their final game of the year, as it's going to be a quarterback run for Vinny Armstrong, and he'll get up to the 20-yard line.
And I'm
25.
I'm telling you what, this running clock could not have come at a better time in this game, with the temperature down in the 30s and the wind at about 20 miles per hour. Our Warrior Television WTV staff is
cold,
bundled up here at the top of the stadium here at Phelps Field. It is chilly, folks.
Punt is on for the T-Birds.
Back for the return.
Bryce Williams on to return. No fake punt shenanigans this time. A great punt by Goodwater, and Williams has to go back to return and makes one man miss. Up to about the 30, to the 40, to the 42, and that's where he'll be stopped. So 11:09 and the running clock.
Oh, we love that running clock in this weather.
The return up to the
Folks, you can't see this at home, but it is really windy here at Phelps Field, about 20, gusting up to about 20 miles per hour, which has really sunk the temperature down here. The real field, maybe down into the 20s. It is really chilly here, and we're feeling it.
It's gonna be the second stringers coming in for Westside. Jacob Schleifer in at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Quentin Malone, and he'll get a couple of yards.
Good move by the coaching staff. You know, they got to get ready for the quarterfinals next week here at Phelps Field. It looks like it's going to be Kearney. If we can get a score update, they're playing Columbus right now, and the winner of that game will travel to Omaha for the game.
Yeah, give me 1 sec on that. I'll give you some score updates here in a bit. Second and 8. Kearney with the win, 24-7.
Okay, Bearcats are traveling to Omaha next Friday.
Schleifer hands it off. Malone breaks a tackle. Quentin Malone up to about midfield. So that'll bring up third and short in about 3.
With the carry. In on the tackle. Smith. Number 4.
Well, it's been a chilly Halloween night here at Phelps Field. Westside led 28-7 at the half, and they scored a couple touchdowns here. One on a bizarre kind of a shovel pass interception in the third quarter, which really kind of put the icing on the cake here for the Warriors.
3rd and 2, handoff again and stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Quentin Malone again carrying the rock. So yeah, Kearney gets us with a Trey Norman 2-interception game, gets the win 24-7, and will play Westside in the second round.
Well, Kearney High School's getting to know Westside pretty good. They were in the district volleyball final against Westside on Wednesday night. A lot of Kearney fans made the trip out here.
They
to
travel
Omaha.
well.
Oh yeah, Kearney's a great high school. A lot of support out there.
Shout out Kearney, Nebraska. They are some dogs out there, as it'll be punted away by Shirley Zinn.
Back deep, Smith.
Smith back deep, and it will be returnable out to about the 20-yard line to the 25, and that's where he'll be swarmed. Taken down. Another score update from you, 38-3 Millard South over Westview. Millard South, 454 total yards of offense. Westview only has 42.
Okay, give me that final again.
It's not final yet. End of third, 38-3.
38-3.
As of 12 minutes ago. And then end of the third, I believe I just saw it tied up at 23 between Omaha North and Millard North. So
Okay.
interesting finish down there. First down and 10. Little low snap and dropped.
Oh,
Incomplete.
right in his chest.
Right in the bread basket.
Oh.
Passes incomplete.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it's probably a little cold on the hands out there to receive that football.
Second down.
A little tough out there.
Looking for Johnson, incomplete. Just kind of doinked off the hands of him. And the clock ticking under 7 minutes. 42-7. Warriors with complete domination. Bouncing it to the outside is Miller. And he gets about Third down and 4 for the T-Birds.
Gain of 6, third and 4 from the 26.
From the 26-yard line. Third down and 4. Clock ticking under 5, and now they get the playoff. Goodwater to the outside. Immediately planted.
Oh.
Crumpling hit.
Pass intended for Quigley.
That was a hard hit right there, baby.
Woo!
By the Warriors. Fourth down.
It looked, let's see here. Looked like Mac Dre on the plant job. And it'll bring up 4th down and 4. Clock under 5:30. 2 out to the wide. And Goodwater in motion. Still looking. Fires it deep. Has a man and dropped. Flag flies in on the backside at the 44.
Do we have another pass interference call?
Taggy with the coverage, and I think Ross, you're right.
Oh, that's the 5th one tonight. My goodness.
And yep, that's going to be pass interference. Another 15-yard booster for the T-Birds.
With the penalty be 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line.
Goodwater in the shotgun. Clock 3, 2, they get the playoff. Another rollout, looking backside, pressured, and maybe a gain of 1.
Goodwater on the run.
Goodwater, the runner, and
Loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard, and that'll bring up second and 10, maybe second and 11. .421 here left to play. 3rd down. Goodwater bounces it to the outside, caught, and taking a dive. Another flag flying in. Pass caught by Dalen Wright.
Dalen Wright with the reception.
And this time it's going to be on Bellevue West. Woo, that'll put it back about 10 yards to about the 28-yard line. Coaching staff being consulted by the officials, and yes, they're going to take the penalty, and it'll go down to about the 28-yard line here with just about 4 minutes to play here at Phelps Field.
Second and 19 from the 27-yard line.
2nd and 19. Gonna hand it off to Miller. Planted and turning the legs, getting some yardage. Gain of about 9. Bring up 3rd down and 10.
Making a tackle. Number 60.
.320 left to play here. 3rd and 11 for the T-Birds. Goodwater. The pass again. Rolling out, looking, good block. Fires it deep, has a man, and it is caught at the 28-yard line. Jermaine Green with a big catch and a big 1st down.
And that clock continues to roll here. 2:44 here left in the game. See if Bellevue West can score before this running clock expires. No rush to get to the line of scrimmage.
Still got some time. Probably put some more points at the board. Goodwater fakes it, looking towards Johnson in the end zone. Now going to tuck it and run it. Gets a first down out to 20. Not a first down, but gets it to about the 20-yard line.
Goodwater with the carry. Second and 3 from the 21-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Clock now under 2 minutes. Goodwater fakes it. Screen pass to the outside for Johnson. Cuts back inside, making one man miss. Now taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Ross, Kearney's coming here next week. What do you expect out of that game?
Well, I'll tell you what, they played earlier this season, and Westside won the game.
I don't think they played yet this season. I think they played Columbus earlier this season.
That's right, they did. And Kearney's a good team. I mean, they got a good program out there, and they'll give Westside a good test. I mean, when you get down to the quarterfinals, you find some really good teams.
Handoff towards Miller and taken down. A loss of 5, and this Westside defense, even with the second stringers in, holds firm.
I'm really impressed with the way Westside's passing game has done the last couple weeks at Papillion and here tonight. They got to get that running game back on track with Tate. Did not have a lot of success tonight. That's a concern. But this Bellevue West defensive line was big tonight. Westside's defense has been spectacular.
As the clock ticking under, as Goodwater on 4th down fires it high in the end zone, incomplete, no flags, and that's the way the game will end. Bell West season will come to a close at 5-5. Westside still at 9-1. We'll move on to the quarterfinals to face Kearney.
Well, Westside has been to the state championship a record 6 times in a row here, 6 consecutive years. This is the first step towards getting back to Memorial Stadium. Next Friday, the Warriors will host Kearney here, 7 o'clock next Friday. That is the quarterfinals, the final 8 teams in the state playoffs in Class A. So this is just the first step for the Warriors, and it was a good win, 42-7. And stick around, folks. We'll have an interview with our player of the game. Good win for the Warriors on a chilly Halloween night here at Phelps Field. Folks, it was a windy and chilly night here, and I know it was Halloween. Not a lot of fans showed up, but the ones who did braved this cold, and hats off to them who came to the game tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it at home.
Big win for the Warriors, 42-7. Stick around, everybody. We'll have post-game interview with our player of the game, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 5. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm here with our player of the game, Hudson Mead. Hudson, big win in the first round of the playoffs, 42-7 over Bellevue. What is this feeling for you guys?
I mean, yeah, it's amazing. We live to fight another day, and that's all that matters. We get to come back tomorrow. We get to watch film. We get to break a sweat, and that's all that matters.
And then take me through that play. You had a long pick six on a shovel pass, and you ran it for about 60 yards to the house. Take me through that play.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, I did everything right. I saw him. I thought it was a little like pitch option, but he pitched it right at me, so I took it. I saw Berg coming in late with the block, so it was all history from there.
And then your offense really stepped up today after kind of a not usual showing against Papio, putting up big plays, especially through the air on this cold night. What did it mean to get that passing offense going?
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously, like Braylon, he's so great with his passes, and then our receivers, they were just on one tonight. They were catching everything, so it was great.
And then next week, you guys play Kearney. What do you guys have to do to prepare for that game to keep you guys going in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's the same thing every week. We just got to fight to prepare every week. And, they made the tournament too, so it's like they're a good team. We just got to fight. We want to live another week.
Thank you for tuning on the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek, along with our player of the game, Hudson Mead. We'll be back next Friday for second round action as Westside takes on Kearney. Have a great night, everyone.